We'll track it and see where it goes. Because it might be alone. Like it's just stalking a squirrel. What kind of squirrel? If it's a red squirrel, we're having words, mate. If you mean a grey squirrel, whatever. Watch the dredge, track it if possible. Yeah, I think that's what we'll go with. The grunt runs away. You silently follow, but stop when you discover a clearing with a few small animal bones laying about. Meager meals for one. Near the bones stands a tiny statue of a dragon, and terror courses down your spine. You want to get away from it. But it's a statue. It's a dragon. We'll grab it. Each step towards a statue adds to your doubt until your hand wraps around it. You realise you've been holding your breath and sigh with relief. Back on the ship, the clansmen discuss your whole experience along with all the nuts they collected. Smiles appear on most faces. Yay! I got some renown, and we got some supplies. Woo!
Carved rock on a vacant island. Azalai's Godstone almost looks lonely.
Aww. Zoom. These are more beautiful than the songs say. We've stopped in front of a glowing statue. Are we meant to have stopped? Oh, I meant to click on it, I see. The clansmen and Vala are admiring the Godstone when you notice someone missing. It's Bulwark and his ravens, Aleo says. They look rather upset by my music and all the singing. He shrugs. If they'd hang around the large cart instead of joining us, I won't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Asalai, the god of streaming waters. I don't know count how many accents were just in that bit of speech. She has the curves of every river, a guide for those of us travelling unfamiliar lands. The skald runs a finger over small etchings in the stone. Inscriptions from all those who were lost, but found a way back home with her help. I'll listen to more. Some say her stones show the struggle of leaving the familiar to see what's over the next hill. Aleo looks at the ropes tied around parts of her and smiles. Before the gods died, her stone supposedly stood tall and moved a few steps each year, so people are always trying to make sure she stays put. Aleo looks at you, grinning. Have you the strength to hold her, or a gift with which to entice her? Okay, well, we don't have a gift for her, apparently. I wonder is there anything we've not done? Maybe one of the options. Try pulling on one of the ropes. You wrap your hands around one of the larger ropes and begin to pull. It feels as pointless as expected, and Asalai's Godstone does not budge. Suddenly you're joined by Hakon and Ivar, who lend their great strength. Others quickly join until the rope snaps and everyone sprawls into a laughing heap. You return to where the clansmen have set up camp and see someone, a woman in torn robes, slip from your tent. She blends in with the other families and, after making sure nothing is amiss in your tent, you let it go. Asalai Renown +5. What does that mean? The number of clansmen and fighters is shown here. If your caravan is assaulted en masse in a war situation, it is the fighters that protect the clansmen while your heroes fight a tactical battle. Uh-oh. It's important to keep enough trained fighters available. Fighters consume more supplies than clansmen and are less effective at foraging. Speak to Sven in the training tent to start training some of your clansmen into battle-ready fighters. Okay. I still have people who are injured? How do you... Yeah. Okay. Let's... The two Val look deep in conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and watches you and waves you over. So they're all armed. They're all armed themselves and are running from something. But what? Hakon's becoming a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemy. It's just strange that we've never seen the women fight until recently. Good thing too, we might have lost the Great Wars. Thinking about what to say. Has anyone ever talked to Dredge? I know this is a stupid question, let's ask it. Both Val look at each other. There are rumours that some have tried, and been killed in the process. A lot of nonsense. Scold tales about the sound of a Dredge's voice making your skin fall off. So there's been no communication with the enemy? Is that normal? We were too busy killing to worry about a fireside chat. Besides, they only ever make warbling sounds. I'd guess if anyone has talked to them, it'd be the Valkyr. But good luck getting them to give you a straight answer. What happened back then? A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to dredge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to a sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Ingvar probably told you we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they call home. Actually, Ivor's never said much about the past. Oh? Ivor says nothing, just holds Hakon's stare. Well, he's probably got more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime. And Juno says there's a darkness coming. But what Valkyrs say and mean aren't always the same. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere, like someone kicked an anthill. Maybe whatever's coming hit them first. Or maybe it's a new tactic for a new war. If they've learned to crack the ground and call a giant serpent, then we're all dead and just don't know it yet. Well, I'll leave you two to figuring out the big issues. You should know the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, which is probably the way it should be. I'd say if it's us or them, we make sure we're still standing. I'm bothered more by your decision to destroy Einar Torf's bridge. Let it go, Hakon. It was the best decision at the time. To collapse a bridge that cost thousands of Val lives to build. If it weren't for your horns, Ingvar, I'd swear you were an overgrown human. The two giants begin trading insults and you step away, letting them vent. Yeah, that sounds awkward. Number of clansmen, tactical battle, yes, less effective training. Well, come on. I can't even remember what his voice was. Well, come on in and let's have a look at you, Sven the trainer says. The trainer looks past you at some boys and girls eager to learn. Teaching fighting to the young, Sven muses. They won't go back to hunting and foraging for food, you know. Sure you want to go through with this? We need the protection. Sven blows out all his air through flapping lips. Then let's get it done. How many you want fighting for you? 200? That's a lot. That's over half our clansmen. Let's go with 100, I think. 100 new fighters will do fine. We got enough food and water to last us a day and a half, Sven asks. That's what it'll take for me to break him from running at the first sign of trouble. Make it happen. Consider it done. Sven whistles through his missing teeth. Great caravan morale causes a +2 willpower bonus in battle. Your great leadership has allowed for ample supplies and caravan rest. Yeah, I've got great leadership. Clearly these people don't watch my videos. Knockback and strength attacks +3, +2 willpower per kill. Have that, Hakon. +3 strength. This is +3 strength. I'll give you that. Is anyone... no, I can't give that to you anyway. What? Oh, that's 6 ability. So it might be worth keeping that on you. Anyway, actually, hang on. I'm going to switch you guys out. So actually, give you that, give you that. Dunder's Hand. Extra strength and ability to dodge. Or just extra strength. I'll give you the ability to dodge. I'll leave that, I think. So I'll leave this +3 to breaking. I don't know. I don't know. Do you have points, or is that a... I can promote Gunnulf even higher. Ooh, I really could. Kills 46. Yeah, let's promote him again. I know it's costing me more and more each time, but alright. 2 new points. What's this? This is the Tempest and the Sundering Impact. Heavy Impact, target strength attack, take 1 strength damage from the shockwave. Standing adjacent. And Sundering Impact, I think, just does a lot more damage to one guy. So I want to put that in. Maybe the new armor ability. Maybe Exploit? 5% avoid armor attack. No, we'll go with the Exploit, I think. Yeah. Knock back on strength attacks of 3, plus your willpower per kill, +1 strength. We'll save the rest of that for the moment. We don't need to rest. Let's keep going. Uh-oh, we're going behind a hill. We're going to get lost. A desperate-looking lot of adults and a Varl stand on the shoreline waving you down. You probably look similar going anywhere with either. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? We'll slow and ask them. The basics, food, safety, trade routes are empty. One of the 2 dozen humans half look like they've never seen battle. Half look like they've seen battle, of the 2. And then we'll bring them along, because it's probably probably 12 in each, and more fights will be good. Come aboard. Everyone carefully files onto a couple of the less burdened ships and start eating. Klep, the Varl says, which you take as his name and as his appreciation. Yeah, and another Varl. A cool breeze across the water works its way into your cloak. You shift to block the wind and feel something press into your hip. You feel around and find an item in your pack, but do not remember obtaining it. Oh, it's the strange woman! Ooh. Ooh. I'm guessing the strange woman wasn't a woman, which I didn't think she was a woman. Uh-oh. We're falling off the screen! Ah! The sheer cliffs and boulder-strewn waters of the southern bank dictate the longship's course. The droning sounds of the dredge accent their quicker pace as they follow your ship along the northern bank. Dust and mist makes it hard to see ahead. A hissing, rumbling noise growls all around. Waterfall! Shouts the sharp-eyed Nid from the bow of a longship. Oars instantly reverse and you nearly lose your balance. Guys, oh, it's a scene. I don't have to pay. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm meant to click on anything, am I? The roar of the approaching waterfall clouds your thoughts. While all the clansmen you picked up keep the ship from being nimble, Nid's warning allows time to react. It's a struggle, but no longships are swept over the water. Okay, so if... Okay, so I assume that it's something... There's a possibility you might just all die based on your decisions. The remaining ship's rowers pull hard, heading for the dredge-lined northern bank. In their haste, the vessel smashes against sharp, split rocks as they push towards the shore. Some fighters are thrown from their boats, sinking in mud under the weight of their armour. Oh no. The longships are too spread out to command a unified landing. Amid the chaos, you look at those nearby. Gris, a stout Varl warrior, and a few others like him look ready to rush the dredge. Bulwark and his company are close to you, hauling their sealed cart off the ship. You consider your options. I don't know. I'm worried that if I send one of these three, they die. So I don't want to send Oddleaf. I can send Gris forward. No, follow me, we'll push them back. I assume this is a tactical fight. Everyone on the longship jumps out at once. Rocks from slingers clack off shields, and soon you're engaged in the chaos of battle. Okay, so who am I bringing along? Well, you're gonna... Ah! I need me. I want me. So we'll have Hacken. And then we'll bring in, I think, Ivor there. And then Oddleaf and Eyvind. Actually, no, not Eyvind. Let's bring it, yes, sir. 3 Val fighters, 3 human... thing. What on earth is this? Festival reads remind you of the families and traditions at stake. Asali's Trail. Plus 2 willpower, plus 2 strength, and that's a 5. So you guys can't use it unless I level you up twice. Plus 3 break. What's your ability? Rain of Arrows. I'm going to switch you, actually. And I will promote you once. So we get 2 more. Resist... Ooh, regenerate armor. That's something to think about. Bonus crit chance. But I get to give you this now. It was this one, the 3 plus 3 to break. What's your item? Plus 2 willpower on rest. So if I rest with her quite a bit, we'll be alright. I'm not, but we'll try.